This tutorial is for clue 1 of the Brilliance pattern, which is the mystery knit-along pattern from Expression Fiber Arts for 2024. I've had a bunch of requests to make the tutorial videos, and I apologize that it's taken me so long to get these done. For clue 1, I'm just going to work through the pattern rows. If you're interested in the I-cord setup, there is already a video for that, and it's linked in the video description. And as you can see, I just have a little tiny swatch here, so I'm just going to work across the repeated pattern just a few times each row. And you should, I will put timestamps in the video description if you want to jump back so that you can work with me. So to begin row 1, you're just going to work your edge stitches. So there's 2 ways to work the edge stitches. I'm obviously doing the I-cord edge here, but if you're doing the seed stitch edge, then just work your edge stitches according to the pattern. And then slip your stitch marker, which before you ask, it's already linked in the it's linked in the notes below, and it's from Twice Sheared Sheep. But I don't get any I don't get paid to tell you about them. I just love them. So all right, so you start with purl 1, and then the pattern repeat for row 1 is just knit 1, purl 1. So you're going to knit 1, purl 1, and you're going to work that all the way across until you have 1 stitch left. Purl, knit, 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 purl, and then when you have 1 stitch left, you're going to purl that, slip your stitch marker, and then work your edge stitches. And turn. Row 2, work your edge stitches. Slip your marker, knit the first stitch, and then the stitch pattern is the same as row 1, which is you're going to repeat just knit 1, purl 1, all the way across. Knit, purl, knit, purl. If you're reading your stitches, you should be able to see that you're knitting the knits and you're purling the purls from the previous row. Knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, and then you'll have 1 stitch remaining, and that's going to be a knit. Slip your stitch marker, and then work your edge stitches. And if I'll link the end minders are no longer available, at least this version, but she does have other ones. It's Crafty Flutterby. I like those too. I'll link that in the video description as well. All right, row 3, work your edge stitches. Slip your stitch marker, and then we begin with a purl 2. Oops. And then our pattern is knit 3, purl 1. So knit 3, 1, 2, 3, purl 1. Repeat that, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, purl 1. Repeat, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, purl 1, 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 and you should be at the end of your row with 2 stitches left. So you knit 1 and purl 1. Slip your stitch marker, work your edge stitches, and turn. Row 4, work your edge stitches, slip your stitch marker. We begin with a knit 1, then we purl 1, and then our pattern repeat is knit 1, purl 3. 1, 2, 3. Repeat that, knit 1, purl 3. 1, 2, 3. 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 Knit 1, purl 3. 1, 2, 3, and you're just going to continue that pattern all the way across until you have 2 stitches remaining, and then you are going to knit the last 2 stitches. 1, 2. Slip your stitch marker, work your edge stitches. And turn. All right, row 5. Work your edge stitches. Slip your stitch marker. All right, row 5 begins with purl 1, and then we're just going to knit 1, purl 1 all the way across. So knit, purl, 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 all the way across, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, and you should have one stitch remaining when you get to the end of the row, and that one is knit. Slip your stitch marker, work your edge stitches, and that is the end of row 5. Turn your work. Row 6. Slip or work your edge stitches. Slip your stitch marker. All right, row 6. You're going to knit the first stitch, and then the stitch pattern is knit 1, purl 1, just like the previous row. So knit 1, purl 1, repeat, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, all the way across, knit, purl, 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 and then the last stitch before the edge marker is a knit. Slip your stitch marker, and then work your edge stitches. And that concludes row 6. All right, row 7. Work your edge stitches. Slip your stitch marker. And then row 7, the first stitch is a purl. And then you're going to knit 2, 1, 2. And then the pattern repeat is going to be purl 1, knit 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, again, purl 1, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, 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 purl 1, knit 3, 1, 2, 3. And when you work that all the way to the end, you'll have one stitch remaining, and that gets purled. Slip your stitch marker, work your edge stitches. and turn. Row 8, work your edge stitches. Slip your stitch marker. Row 8 begins with a knit 1, and then our pattern repeat is purl 3, 1, 2, 3, knit 1. Repeat that, purl 3, 1, 2, 3, knit 1. Again, purl 3, 1, 2, 3, knit 1, repeat, purl 3, 1, 2, 3, knit 1, repeat, purl 3, 1, 2, 3, knit 1, repeat, purl 3, 1, 2, 3, knit 1, and then when you get to the end of your row, you should have 3 stitches remaining. Purl 2, 1, 2, and then knit the last stitch. Slip your stitch marker and work your edge stitches. And that is the end of row 8 and the conclusion of the clue 1 pattern. So when you're done with your clue 1, you should have several inches of this diamond textured stitch.